Hey there, my dearest Capricorns. Welcome to June. Hopefully, it'll be an amazing month for you guys. As always, remember to like, comment. The most viewed videos will be the ones to get the mid months. And I want to thank you for all the support you've shown me in my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, so we're going to begin by pulling an archetype for the month of June for your sign. See what's going on. And this one I'm going to read from the book because I'm not too familiar with them. So, show me what Capricorn needs to see. Okay. So we have the storm. And I know in Texas we've been having a crap load of storms. So just give me a minute while I look this up. I know that they've been saying they're all over the place, so it's not just Texas, but let's see. Sorry, I gotta put on my glasses for this because I am quite blind. Okay. 157. Okay. So it says possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card, the storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away from the winds by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer no matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom. We can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You might wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. Therefore, a moment you settle into the eye of the storm. Okay, so you might be going through a tower in your life. Things might be falling apart or seem to be. Normally, those towers or storms come through to clean out the old and create new life, right? So, let me do a Celtic cross or partial Celtic cross here and see what's going on for you guys for the month of June. Let's see what this tower has to relate to. Okay. So, I think your main focus in this month is getting grounded, trying to find where you're at, what you want. I see a big pause in the energy. You may have been learning something new in the recent past or investigating a new way to do something. So, with the Hermit in the current energy crossed by the Nine of Cups, to me, this is you're taking a time out to find yourself again or find love of self again. Maybe you haven't felt whole or you've been feeling kind of disconnected from the world recently. Hangman in your thoughts, you know that a pause is needed, and that could be, like it said, with the storm when it blows through, retreating or finding a safe place. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. You're finding a safe place within self and claiming your power back with the Magician. Now, like I said in the recent past, the Page of Swords is here. That could be you investigating something, you looking into something, you wanting to learn something new, or this could be somebody watching you. It all depends. I'm going to get clarifiers in a minute. And what you don't see coming in the near future, the Two of Swords. To me, this is like conflicted energy. Like, where do I go from here? Maybe you've taken this pause, you've taken this break, you've taken the time to really find self again. And with that creates almost like a storm within your life because you're having to break down, you're having to get rid of all the debris and clear out everything. So once you come out of the Hermit Hangman, it's like, well, what do I do now? It's kind of energy I get, or where do we go from here? That type of thing. Now, I'm going to clarify all of these and see exactly what we're being told. Okay, so the Hermit is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is another very silent energy. And for me, this is like the world has been coming against you. As you ascend, as you grow, as you heal, you're coming to a place now where lower level energies are trying to pull you back down. And you're like, all I want is a new beginning, a fresh start. I want to clear out everything and start fresh. And I think that's why the High Priestess is here. Is like, I'm going within, Hermit, High Priestess, finding that power within. Magician and High Priestess are a match here, right? They are a divine counterpart, but that's also finding self power within self, divine feminine, divine masculine, embracing those things to find that love for self again. Like, what do I want? What is my wish? What is my dream? And maybe that's why the Nine of Cups is crossing you, is like, what is it that I truly desire? What is it that I truly want? I feel kind of, um, obviously, up until this point, things were not working. So you're like, well, let me pull back. Let me recalibrate. Let me look. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Or wait. Yeah, the Four of Swords and the Sun. And this is basically saying, like, you've been healing. It's been a slow journey. Healing some kind of connection, healing self, but it's been slow coming. And you want the sun, you want the happiness again. Maybe you've been healing and you've just been kind of like, where is this happiness? Where does it lie? What is it that I truly want? What is my sun? And this is like the Four of Swords is also a very quiet energy. It's dealing with God and the universe and saying, like, okay, I've done the healing. Even though it's taken me a while to get here, I'm ready for this happiness, but where is it? And the problem is, it's kind of like looking outside of self for the happiness. And now you're like, well, I need to go inside and find this happiness, because if I don't know what I want, how am I going to recognize it when it comes? Okay, now let's look at your past energy. What is this Knight of Swords about? And I know I said Page of Swords, but it's the Knight. Okay, so we have the Emperor, wait, no, the King of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. There was some kind of pain that took your fire away. Something happened very rapidly, Knight of Swords. Maybe some information came to you, some kind of truth came to you, and it just took everything in your power to keep going from this, right? So you could have been looking for ways like, how do I heal this heartbreak? How do I put in the work to get my fire back? What is it that I need to do? Now, this could have been a King of Wands that brought the information to you, um, and something that they said hurt your feelings or caused some sort of pain. Take it whichever way it resonates for you. But I kind of feel it's like something really hurt. Something hit the heart space pretty hard. And the reason why it hit hard was because you had a lot of care for whatever this was. And since then, I feel you've been disconnected from self. Maybe you poured your whole self into something that didn't work out, and you weren't feeding yourself the love, so you kind of lost yourself in the mix. And that's why you're like, well, I need to claim my power back. I need to pull back here. But let's see. Okay. So the Magician is clarified by Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is kind of telling me like you've become open to love again, but you know that the healing has to be complete first. You have to figure out what it is that you want, right? And being the Page of Cups, it's like you just want something fresh. You want something fun. You want something new. You want something that gives you that charge again, to help you propel forward, like that love for life, even, right? And so for me, what I'm getting is not only is the healing that you're doing bringing something back around to you, it's bringing yourself back, right? Maybe you missed out on something in the past and now you're realizing, oh, well, maybe that situation wasn't what I thought it was, and it resurfaces and you're kind of like still trying to find self, so you're a little hesitant to go forward. But once the healing is done, I think that will help to recharge the energy. You'll know what you want, you'll know where you're going. And even if your heart is still in that smallest Page of Cups, at least it's open to it again. So it's like finding what it is you love. And even if your heart is not truly invested in anything yet, the fact that you're open is a good sign for things to come in the future. And there's very strong Leo, Pisces, Gemini energy here. So you could be dealing with one of those signs. Okay, so the Hangman is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're taking a break because things are just overwhelming. You're not sure anymore. You're conflicted. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of all these things. And so pulling back is going to help to create a big change, right? It's because you'll know where you're going from this point on. It's finding that strength within self to keep going and to push through. But I do feel like the person I'm talking to is like at the end, the tens are the end, and that's why the storm is blowing through to kind of make things fresh. Even with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like a big fan that blows really hard. You know, the winds of change, destiny, fate. So wherever you've been up until this point, it's all been fated. This is part of your destiny. So if you feel like God's kind of put you in a corner for a minute with no options, it's because God's trying to have you to find yourself again, that love for self again, that faith that you do have the power to make a powerful change, right? Okay. So this Two of Swords is like you've got the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. And to me, this is like making that decision that I'm no longer going to engage with lower level energies. I'm going to move away from the conflict. I'm going to change everything. Kind of getting very strategic about the things that you need to walk away from. Now, you don't see this in the future. I think this Two of Swords is here is because it's been a blockage for you for a while. There's something that has needed to exit out of your life, and for you to exit away from things that cause conflict. So even though it doesn't feel great at first to disconnect from things that we love, it's still a very important part of our ascension, our moving forward. And until we do these things, it's just, gonna be kind of stalled out until we make that decision, like what we truly want. Because we have plenty of options in this world, but that doesn't mean that every option is going to make us happy, or it's going to be something that matches us. And if we don't take accountability at certain times of like what truly makes us happy, what it is that we truly want, what it is that we truly need, we'll just keep settling for things that don't really meet us where we want them to be. Now I'm going to look into career. I'm going to do a couple love cards, and then I'm going to pull some tea leaves, kind of close it out. So I think that the storm has already passed but you're finding refuge, somewhere to go, a safe place to collect your thoughts, and like where to go from here. So like if a tornado blew through and blew your house down, you're having to figure out like where is it safe for me to go to where I can figure out my plan. What am I going to do next? You know, a friend or whatever. So let's see how career finance is going to go for my Capricorn collective. Okay. So, what I'm getting here is there's a renewal happening in your career, your finances. This says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. So, this renewal is like that storm, having to recharge your energy after the storm, right? It does show along the way you are making very strong connections. It says build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So a friend could offer some kind of insight towards a job, reaching out to companies, that type of thing. Now, some of you may be in the influencer business, reaching out to others, helping others heal, whatever influence you do. People do all kinds of stuff, music and things like that. Use your influences for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and your voice and opinions are important. So you could be sharing your life journey. You could be showing people how to rebuild after storms. Whatever it is to you, Spirit's kind of advising you to go in that direction. Speak your truth. Maybe build a platform. Create connections with like-minded people that can help you along the way. Now, this is going to be for love, possibly if you have love in your life or love to come in. This is the Blinded by Love Oracle deck. It's from Etsy. Can't remember who the maker of these are, but let's see. Okay. So there's somebody that looks for you everywhere. Sunflowers can be of importance, or just somebody that finds you to make them very happy. Now, this could have been the storm that blew through with the connection and trying to rebuild from that or walk away. You two could be psychically connected, or this person can be very intuitive. Maybe you feel them pulling on your energy. You could be intuitive, clairvoyant. There's telepathic communication. And then it says, I am sorry. I allowed my pride to get in the way. So, even if you're going to walk away from this person, even if this is the thing that needs to be left behind, at least you know that they're sorry for it and they look for you everywhere that you go. Now, if you're feeling a strong pull on your energy, I would just say do some kind of cleansing of, pulling your own power back. Like even with the magician is a very strong manifester, but they're also showing you that like you don't need anything else besides yourself to get things accomplished, like pulling your power back. And really all you have to do is say, I pull my power back from anybody that I'm connected to, or just do cleansing baths, things like that to disconnect. But that's if you want to. Now, for these tea leaves, I'm doing them in two separate decks because my hands are really small. They may not look like it, but they are. And so I can't get them around two decks at the same time. So I'm going to pull a couple from this one and then a couple from the other one. See what we have to finish it off for my dearest Capricorns. Oh no, that was too many. Okay. Okay. So we have Jug. Light-hearted, carefree times are ahead. So if things have felt very stagnant and heavy, I do feel like the clearing of the energy, kind of like walking outside after a rain. It smells fresh, it smells clean. Um, Big storms have like blew up. And then we've got Butterfly, a change for the better, yes. So it's like that Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is taking control and leading you forward. Then we have Owl, good advice from a wise person. Now, this could be somebody that you're making a connection with in your career, business, or just in general, the friend, the safe place, the one that has the best advice during your storm. And then we've got Purse. Pay attention to your finances. I mean, that's a pretty general thing in nowadays, though. Like, finances are very important. I don't think there's anybody that's not having trouble right now. Even the people with the most money, and then the economy's prices are gone out of control, whether that be in the housing market or anywhere else. So, anyways, my dearest Capricorns, just stay strong. This too shall pass. The storm does end. Um, and that's why we have the rainbows, right? The promise that the world will never be flooded again. The storms will pass. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to make it for the mid-months, make sure to like, leave me a comment, let me know, because the most engaged will be the ones to get the reading. So, thank you again. I love you guys. You always show up for me, and I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.